Well, Jacoby was still tight, so we just had to be careful with it, and that's why we went with Sam. I thought Sam had some really good moments. It really, early on when things were balanced, it was one of those things that the situation gave him an opportunity, and he performed. He really did. I thought he made some good decisions, threw some really good balls. And it's just, obviously there are a couple throws I promise you he would wish he had back, but, he did a lot of good things.
It seemed like you guys were especially efficient with the run game. Would you have liked to have gotten that started at the very start and kept it going throughout the game?
Well, I thought we did use it when we needed to, and it gave us opportunities.
Ron, it's been a long time since you've had a lost season like this, where playoffs have been eliminated pretty early on. How does it feel, and how do you kind of get this team ready for one more home game?
Well, because we got one more home game, it's a group of professionals. I think the guys understand that, and just expect them to show up and do their job.
What did you think of the defensive performance today?
I thought the guys were really gritty. I really did. I thought they gave themselves opportunities. This is one of the better running teams in the league, and trying to contain it and keep it inside, not let them stretch you. Because their backs have great vision, make good decisions on their cutbacks, and we were trying to keep it as compact as we could. We had some really good moments. We really did. They mixed some things up early on us. They broke a few tendencies, and they did a nice job, obviously, of doing that. And we had to try and make some adjustments to try and limit some of their runs.
Ron, if it's possible, because of all the uncertainty with the quarterback this week, where do you think Sam is after essentially a year?
I think he's, taken the kind of step that you need, early on that just shows he's got the growth going forward. I believe he's a guy that can be very, very good in this league. It's still, there's some things he still has to grow on, obviously, and we can be better and help him as well.
It may be difficult in this era to kind of have patience with anybody, but especially at that position, is patience not something that can be thought of or used when it comes to quarterback?
It is, I think, unfair at times. People want everything now, and if you're willing to go through the process and deal with the process, then patience is necessary.
Was Jacoby's tweet enough that he may not play next week as well?
Well, we'll find out. I can't tell that part of it. I really can't.
Understood. If he's healthy enough, would he start?
Well, we'll see. We'll get together and we'll talk about it and see how things go.
And then one more on Sam. A few weeks ago, you had felt like maybe he was the answer. You talked about him as the long-term guy. Do you still feel like that about him?
I still think he has that opportunity to be that guy. I do. I mean, when you see some of the things that he did early on, and when things weren't as tough as they are right now, he's shown that he has some ability.
Yeah, I thought, just didn't make enough plays in the second half, and turned the ball over too much. But did some good things in the first half. We're kind of in the game, but just didn't make the plays we needed to in the second half.
Can you speak on being able to connect and turn the corner a little bit more? You got on that deep route out of the slide. Was that something you were able to work on? You saw on film that the 49ers were susceptible to on that play, on that deep pass to Terry?
Yeah, coming into the game, the 49ers, they don't play a ton of man coverage, but, we kind of thought coming into this game they might play a little more man than they usually do, and we got man on that play, and I think Terry against anybody in man coverage is a good matchup, so we kind of had a check at the line of scrimmage, and he killed him at the line of scrimmage, ran a great route, great release off the line of scrimmage, and I just tried to throw a ball out there that he could make a play on.
Obviously, it was a little bit of a wacky week for you. How odd was it kind of going through from Monday until game day?
Yeah, obviously interesting week. Wasn't expecting until about 2 hours before the game to have to play today. But every opportunity I get to come out here and play and play in the National Football League is a blessing and a great opportunity. And every single opportunity I get, I try to go out there and give it my all and make the most of it.
How much work did you get this week, and did you feel prepared when you got the call for our game?
I didn't get much work in practice, but I've gotten to work all season long, and I feel prepared. Even when I wasn't getting the reps this week, I still felt like I was prepared to come out here and play.
Is there anything specific in this past game that you already know that you want to work on for next week, the final game, to just kind of fill out on that?
Not at this moment. I think I just have to watch the film, but just keep trying to, just complete the football and put good plays together and stack them on top of each other, and just try to help my team win games.
And how do you mentally stay in the same psyche, ready to play, even though you weren't expected to be a starter today?
Yeah, I mean I'm always ready, no matter what the circumstances is. As long as I'm gonna have a chance to play, I'll be ready.
How involved was Jacoby kind of with you, kind of leading up to the game, and then obviously in game? Was it kind of as it's been the rest of the season? Was it a little more talkative since he had gotten a lot of the work this week?
Yeah, I mean pretty much the same as been all year. He's been a great voice for me and a great teammate. But he's helped me a lot throughout the year.
All good?
Cool, appreciate it, guys.
Appreciate it.
How do you feel today?
I feel good, just felt good to be home in general. Just back at familiar, familiar things, familiar feeling. Just being in College Park just felt good.
What was this like for you? Would you say hi to? What did the emotions feel like?
Well, football. Felt good seeing some of my guys over there. Felt good.
Chase, has it been a hard adjustment for you, transitioning from the Commanders over to the 49ers?
Nah, I say teammates made it a lot easier for me. They welcomed me in. I feel like I've been part of the team for 4 years, it was pretty smooth.
What about the emotion of getting in the playoffs, number one seed, watching that with your teammates?
Man, it felt good. We get that bye. That was the goal. Get that bye. We got it. Now it's time to even lock in even more.
You ever been in this locker room before? Or you usually?
Yeah, we had did a training camp, like a little game, kind of at the end of training camp for the fans one time. They put defense in this locker room. So.
What was this week like after you guys had a disappointing loss on Monday and kind of having to regroup and then come and make a statement?
Put it behind us, next game up. Still say we didn't play our best today, but it's the league. We got to win.
What did you think of how you played?
Every game I feel like I could play better. This one, I feel like definitely could have played better. Wish we would have held the ball a little bit more. But it's all good. Did our job. We did everything we do to get the W.
Hey, Chase, could you talk a little bit about this group of the team as you finish the season, headed into the playoffs? How do you see this team overall?
Yeah, we got one more game, so we ain't done yet. But I feel like this team is built off excellence, and happy to be a part of it. And I know all these boys is locked in, just because we know, what's at stake.
What was that moment like with Ron there at the end?
That was cool seeing former coach. Now it's on to the Rams.
You share any tips with your teammates or anything that you might have learned being with the Commanders for a long time? You share anything with the 49ers?
Yeah, a little bit here and there. They ask, but it's really nothing I can say. Watch film, and watch your opponent. That's really what that's all it tells.
Hey, Chase, what has it been like for you being in San Francisco with your new team?
It's been great. Love this team, love the coaching. It's a blessing to come to, just such a great organization, just a history, and, just trying to take for the match.
I know you probably answered this already, but the emotions when you walk out.
Yeah, it was, I wouldn't even put a lot of emotions in it because, you step between them white lines. It's football at the end of the day, so really no time for all the emotions. But, it was cool, though. It was cool seeing, the stadium again, a few of the fans. But it was all love.
Chase, what's been the biggest adjustment for you going to another team?
When I had to move my clothes out there, I think that was the biggest one. Just getting things out there that I needed. Missing my dogs.
Is everything back together now? It's like,
Yeah, I mean, it took me probably like 3-4 days to really get acclimated. I was in the hotel for, I think, at night because I could not be in them four walls closed in real quick when you're in a hotel room. But yeah, you know, just got acclimated pretty fast. Got into my apartment. It's all good.
How well did the guys welcome you to San Francisco?
Oh, open arms. Coaches, players, you know, everybody was definitely excited for me to join. And, you know, I was just blessed with the opportunity, doing anything I can to help the team win.
All right, thanks, guys.